Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in once again. I want to thank everybody over the last little while who's newly subscribed or subscribed in general, who's watched my videos. Yeah, I just do this for fun. I'm tying jigs anyway, so may as well video it. And if you feel you get some enjoyment out of it or learn something or what have you, yeah, I just appreciate the view. So today, we're going to be doing something very simple. I'm just tying up a few Marabou jigs, but we're going to add a little twist. Two simple ingredients, just black Marabou and some polar UV chenille, and we're going to tie that in. So I have just typical 1/4 ounce ball head in the vise. Probably also tie this on an 1/8 ounce would be a good thing. That's the two weights I typically use anyways, are just either 1/4 ounce or 1/8 ounce. I know people use other things as well and what have you, but that's kind of my standard. So just get the base. It's just a typical 210. I shouldn't need probably more than 2 or 3 pieces of Marabou for this, but I'm just gonna get the tip here and brush some of those things back there, wet it down, and I'm just going to tie that in. Just going to get my thread down here and tie that in right there. Okay, I got that tied in. Next, just going to bring my thread back down, and next I'm just going to tie in the chenille just right on top of the Marabou. And bring the thread all the way up to the base of the collar here. All right, so now I'm just going to take both of these together, and I'm going to make sure that my, that the Marabou feathers are all out. And I'm going to lay my chenille sort of right down the center of the Marabou feather. And then I'm just going to start to twist, kind of similar to what you would do if you were dubbing something in with a dubbing loop and you're spinning. Similar thing. If you have hackle pliers, you might be able to use those for this. I don't know. I always just use my hand, and I'm always just making sure that that the feathers aren't getting too caught up or anything, that they'll still be there. But yeah, we're just twisting that and pushing back, and then we'll give that a few wraps. And again, as you're going here, just want to make sure that everything is pushed back. And what this does, instead of, so I've done videos where I've done chenille and Marabou together before, and where I've wrapped them side by side, so to speak. But this sort of, I guess, integrates the chenille in with the Marabou. And maybe perhaps gives it I don't know if it gives it a better look or whatever, but I think maybe it might give it, you might get perhaps better, like fuller coverage, I'm guessing. I don't know, it's just a different way of doing it, different technique. Yeah, it's looking like I might only need 2 feathers for this. And yeah, as you're going, obviously make sure you're getting those trapped feathers out of there. As we all know, that Marabou does like to trap itself a lot. And if you have a bodkin or something, obviously using that is helpful. All right, now we're just gonna try and pick some of these out here. Yeah. All right, I'm just going to give that one more wrap, and then I'm going to tie that off, and then tie in another feather. Just get a few ties in front of that. And I'm going to leave the chenille where it is there, and I'm just going to cut off the tag end of the Marabou. And then I'm just going to tie in my second piece of Marabou, again, by the tip. All right, so I got the second tip, the second feather tied in. I'm just going to do the same thing, line up my chenille with the feather, and just start twisting it between my thumb and my index finger. And then start just wrapping it around. And can I get one more wrap in there? Yeah, that'll be about it. All right, I'm just going to tie that off. Try to okay, and so now obviously I'm just going to snip the rest of the chenille off along with the tag end of the Marabou, and then just secure everything down with a few more wraps. And then give it a whip finish, and we're done. So yeah, pretty simple, easy way to tie a jig, and to incorporate a little bit of flash within the whole body, and so you get underneath some of the feathers as well then with the flash, using that twisting. So yeah, and that should be good. Here it is. Maybe we'll take it to the test tank. All right, so we got it in the tank here. I'm just going to do a bit of a top-down thing today. And yeah, you know, it's just your standard Marabou jig. And that purple chenille shines through ever so subtly. But I think it's really nice, really nice sort of, just sort of that hint of flash in there, which I think is really nice. So yeah, so there you have it. Just a standard sort of Marabou with a little bit of extra added flash within. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll catch you next time.